Welcome back to My Hero Academia Anime Review. This is special number 4. This one reviewing the 204th chapter of the manga, Turning. And this whole chapter is focused on Ingenium. Yep. He's technically the main character this whole chapter. Chapter starts out with him, doing a serious thing. The normal thing he normally does. Running. We also see a flashback to, from what I could tell, looks like probably his brother got out of the hospital. Yeah, his brother's been in the hospital since the Stain the Hero Killer arc. Yeah, how he got there? Well, Stain went after him and actually stabbed him, and he basically fell into a coma. Of course, also he convinced his brother to, the previous Ingenium took to convince his younger brother to take up his code name, which actually was a really really nice move from my perspective, anyways. And it's a good thing to keep on tradition of Ingenium. And if you see the older Ingenium's suit, it's very similar to that of the current Ingenium's. The current Ingenium is it's a little more bulkier. Yep. First him just practicing running, and then we see him just like running for like 10 minutes. I'm unstoppable. He runs past the Mudman, and he says, "You're under arrest, Mudman." Yeah, that's what seriously calls him, Mudman. And this is still during the training exercise. We see Deku for the first time in a couple chapters. Yeah, Deku shows up for this one panel. Yep. Him and Popoff. Yep. Oh yeah, and Pinky's there as well. And we see, looks like Teo just beating the crap out of their people. And we also see Earplug, and I don't remember this guy's name. He wears like a clear helmet. It's not Earth Gravity. It's one of their characters. Yep. He says Tail feels a pain in his heart. The guy says, "Take this," takes him out. A little bit of running around. He says, "How about wall of fire?" We see another guy who can shoot fire. And we see Horn Girl. Yeah, Horn Girl does a little bit in this chapter, and it switches over to Shudo for some reason. Yeah, it switches over to him, and pretty much the last couple pages is him versus the guy who can shoot heat out of his hands. And it says he's feeling like an oven. And then the chapter ends with him saying, "Damn it." That's seriously what he says. So I have to spend most of the chapter on Ingenium. Excuse me. For some reason, they switched over to Shudo for the last couple of pages. But this actually was tremendous improvement over the last chapter, which I was pretty disappointed with when it comes to episode. I've generally never been disappointed when it comes to My Hero Academia series, but I was very disappointed with last week's chapter. This chapter was a heck of a lot better. It was a little more interesting, good character development for Ingenium, and of course we get a chance to see Shudo do something, which is nice. I'm gonna give this chapter roughly a 9 out of 10. It's actually really much an improvement over the last chapter, and it does. And this particular match, this third match, is going out for about, I'd say about 4 or 5 chapters by now. It's gone for a little while. I mean, does it look like it's wrapping up? No, it's more like it feels like it's almost about halfway through. And of the 3 fights so far, this one's the longest. But it's great to see Deku make a quick cameo, even though he's not been seen for a couple of chapters, but it's always great to see him. My guess is, even though the chapter's not focused on him, at least show him. Yeah, also All Might is nowhere to be seen in these chapters. I think he's not been seen for at least 3 chapters now, 3 or 4 chapters. He's not been seen since third set, which is about 3 chapters back. Yep. So that's it for this particular review. I still have one more manga review I plan to do, and that's a review of the newest chapter for Hunter x Hunter. Expect to see a review of that probably in about 20 minutes. Depends on how long it takes me to finish the chapter, okay? But see you in the next review. Bye.